If we say, I want to write well, I want to write well, what do we mean? What do we refer to? Do we refer to an open, extended period of time? Or do we refer to a closed period of time? I want to write well.
Open.
Open, I want to write well. That sounds like generally in life, no? The word for well is kala.
Kala.
Kala, obviously related to good, no? Kalos, kali, kalo. And we can feel that in English as well. Sometimes when somebody asks us in English, how are we can reply, I'm well, or we can reply, I'm good, no, in more colloquial English. So, of course, those words are connected. I want to write well.
Θέλω να γράφω καλά.
Very good. So we're using γράφω. We're using our standard ordinary version of the verb which gives us an open feeling in time. I want to write well. Θέλω να γράφω καλά. If you say I want to write it well, I want to write it well, does anything change? Is it still an open period of time?
No, it.
Exactly. I want to write it well, we're referring to something specific, so that's a closed period of time. I want to write it well. So how would that be?
Θέλω να το γράψω καλά.
Θέλω να το γράψω καλά. Good. How would you say I want you to write it well?
Θέλω να το γράψεις καλά.
And again we want more of a r sound than g, no? Θέλω να το γράψεις καλά. Do you remember the word for book?
Βιβλίο.
Βιβλίο. And how would a book be?
Ένα βιβλίο.
Ένα βιβλίο. How would you say I want to write a book?
Θέλω να γράψω ένα βιβλίο.
Very good. Θέλω να γράψω ένα βιβλίο. So the first thing you ask yourself is this open or closed to write a book? Closed. Θέλω να γράψω ένα βιβλίο. Books is βιβλία. The plural, βιβλία, books.
Βιβλία.
I want to write books, and you mean I want to be a book writer. I want to be somebody that writes books.
Θέλω να γράφω βιβλία.
Θέλω να γράφω βιβλία. And with that γράφω, with that open, ongoing feeling, we understand I want to be somebody that writes books. I want to be a book writer. The word for two, like the number two in Greek, is δύο. Δύο.
Δύο.
This is delta, which looks like a D or a triangle in capitals, U, and then O. So the U in Greek, when it's not in combination, like in AU giving us av or af, or EU giving us ev or f, the U, not in combination by itself, gives us an I sound. So D-U-O, δύο. That's where we got duo from in English. It was just misunderstood in English. In English they took a δύο, no, and it looks like a duo, and they took that and used that to describe, a set of two, usually in music, a musical duo, for example. But this is pronounced δύο in Greek.
Δύο.
How would you say I want to write two books?
Θέλω να γράψω δύο βιβλία.
Good. Θέλω να γράψω δύο βιβλία. Very good. So this is closed, no? It's not anymore I want to write books, it's I want to write two books. Very good. So we need to look at how we are referring to time. And to understand the code in which we refer to time in Greek, we need to listen. We need to actively listen to how these two different forms are used in context, and there we will really develop a great understanding of how we can switch between these two forms. Now, many courses and course books, and also native speakers, when you ask them, will oversimplify this phenomenon to, oh, you use the alternative form after na, or in the future. And that's not the case. That's a gross simplification which will lead to many confusions later of not understanding why the alternative form is or isn't being used. We want to do what we've been doing here, asking ourselves if we're referring to an ongoing or open period of time, in which case we use the standard verb form, or to a closed period or amount of time, in which case we use the alternative version. And we will always be listening out to see whether Greek agrees with our conclusions about whether something is an open or closed period of time.